Welcome to the Superbike Queen studio. Today we have 4 beautiful biker ladies here. Let's start with a brief introduction. Everyone say your name, how long have you been riding, and where are you from? So let's start with Olga. My name is Olga. I've been riding for 5 months now, and I'm from Ukraine. That's really new.
My name is Shaima. I've been riding since 2 years and I'm from Tunisia.
My name is Rumi. I'm from Turkey. I've been riding since 2019.
Hello everyone, Maria from Ukraine as well. I'm riding for 18 years now.
Oh, wow, you have the most riding experience. Yeah. And what's your favorite bikes? So for me it will be obviously sports bike because of the speed, because of the fun. My favorite bike are one. I'm fan of Japanese brands.
So for me, I have now Honda CBR 600. It's very reliable, but next season I will have, inshallah, BMW 1000RR.
Yeah. And bikes. For me, I like Superbikes, which I have right now, Yamaha R6. But as a brand, I prefer KTM. I like more as design and strong and wave. And my dream bike is R1 and inshallah next season.
Yeah, I actually try all kind of bike in my life, but for now my favorite is of course BMW. And once you try BMW, you don't come back to any other bike. But as well, I like the dirt bike. So here in that, yeah, I love it. I definitely love it.
And where did you try the dirt bike? Here?
Abu Dhabi. You know. I have some Bulgarian friend who constantly riding dirt bike in the desert, so they invite me sometimes.
Other girls have also tried dirt bike?
No, I want to do it. Honestly, I want to do it, yeah.
We actually were talking just right now together, so let's organize something on weekends.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, definitely we need to go.
I tried once, also.
It was hard, or?
It was hard, but it was enjoyable because we are not professional on it, so we are scared. We try to learn. And it's not like on the street itself. You have to fast learn. You are in some different atmosphere. You are in forest or even desert. So for me, it was enjoyable. I prefer to do again.
Well, I think the whole gear is so hard to wear. Like the boots are so easy.
You don't feel your foot at all, and you really
not find it.
It's super heavy, super big. Like I'm telling you, it's like a robot legs you will have.
A robot. Let's do it. Let's do it together.
And what about the motorcycle events? Have you been visited any events, and which one has been the best so far? So for me, I was doing training on MotoGP. I did training MotoGP track, and I did big track as well.
Nice.
So actually, for me, it was like 2 different riders before the track, and after the track, it's like different. Who is she? I just like opening up on the corners, and it's like just so good for leaning and everything. So if you never try the track, I would definitely suggest you to go there. And also what is good, they have different levels, so you can adjust to your abilities. Any motorcycle expeditions you have been?
I had like training also with MotoGP, with Katrina. It was amazing. I went on the track. It was really amazing. It's the best experience ever that I had. I went to Yamaha event also. But the best and the most important one, it was the campaign against the cancer.
Oh.
So, yeah.
It was like a women's event?
Yeah, not a woman event, everyone mixed. But it was a big event, and you know that biker community are very stuck together for campaign, event. It's really good. They're really good.
You like this big biker group, right? Or don't like
no.
I know.
Just for event.
Like if you wanna go, just stay behind.
Yeah.
And you will be safe.
I have the same feelings. I don't like to go with these people, maybe because I'm riding many years. I saw literally everything in my life, and half of these people, they don't know how to ride, and they make trouble. They do wheelie in front of you, then they fall down next to you, and I actually prefer to go solo most of the time, like 99% I go solo. But if it's like some kind of ride or event, I could still go with a group of bikers, like just attend this event, but that's it.
I think it's very important to trust the person you're going on on a ride, because of course we have fun, but it's our life. So whenever something happens, I will be there for you. So I'm expecting something. And on these big rides, there is no expectation.
Yeah, you don't know what you expect and how they ride.
But usually, like the big group rides, they have like very strict rules, like especially the ones that are escorted by police. Like nobody can even like rev the engine or
No, but not everybody follow the rules.
Most of them they don't know. They're quite good. They're being quite good actually. Not
But this Yamaha with drug and riders, when police assist us, it was very safe.
Yeah, it was safe, right?
Bikers was there, and everyone knows to keep distance and check in, same distance. It was safe. It's about the people, actually.
Yeah.
For me, I prefer also solo or with one person with me. But mostly I'm going with my group, which is Dragon Riders. We have all been. But it's better to go together, then you can enjoy more and like company, I think.
If you wear girls' ride, do you wear like a full gear, or how much gear do you wear? Because I think this is like very sensitive topic. Everyone likes to argue and say how much gear everyone needs to wear. Me personally, I think like everyone should wear whatever they want, but like how much gear do you guys wear on the road?
But for me, it depends. Like if it's like cold weather, I could wear like everything, like boots, protection, and track days. Definitely, I wear everything, like back protection, full suit, boots, and everything. But if I'm going short ride for coffee shop and everything, I just wear like simple stuff, sneakers, like sport clothes and everything. But I believe it's a responsibility on my heart, because I know what could happen, and I'm taking this responsibility. To teach someone what to wear, there is a point, let's honestly. Like everyone knows what could happen. We are adults, we saw everything.
Yeah, we have experiences.
So it's not first year, and what could happen. So there is no point to teach anyone what they should do.
That's why I also don't like when people start telling like, oh, you need to wear this and that. It's like we all know what will happen if you crash without gear. We all know that we will be in very bad condition. So it's like everyone on
actually, like I was arguing with one of my friends. He told me that 75% of all crashes will go to your legs.
Yeah.
And let's tell the truth. We don't wear like long boots or a lot of knee protection. So there is no point to argue if you don't talk like with numbers. So I think we can leave it to like choice, whatever you like to do.
Have you ever tried riding with the heels or dress?
I tried.
You tried?
No, with heels, not with dress. Yeah, it was quite fun.
Me too, I tried it. Actually, it was super exciting.
Yeah.
I don't want to promote it, but it was like a very exciting feeling, like a different kind of adrenaline.
Yeah, and it was for a short ride, I think, 15 minutes. Yeah.
So I just went from Marina to Calm, and and I was like shaking.
Yeah.
You too?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird. It gives like very weird feeling.
But I never tried it again. It was one time.
For me, I did this. I did this before, even in Ukraine, for video clips, and like not with the dress, because literally everyone could see everything, but kind of.
Yeah.
But in high heels I try, but it's super uncomfortable.
Yeah, it is.
Because you don't feel stable. Second, it's hard to change the gears because your legs is, like it's like you feel like with your bone.
Sometimes the legs, your feet, it's stuck. You can see that. Yeah.
And I don't know how people do this with flip-flops. It's so painful.
But have you wear any costume on the bikes? Like, I don't know, on Halloween you decide you put some costume?
Yeah, I did it.
You did it?
Yeah, I did it. The anti-venom costume, because I had the helmet, AGC anti-venom. So I had the same costume for Halloween. I did it. I didn't go out with it because it was so sexy. And so yeah, yeah. No, I don't want to cause accident on the road. So I did it in the basement, just photo shoot, a small clip. That's it.
I always wanted to go on the road like with very cool costume and get some like cool content, but I haven't done that yet. I think it's like Halloween idea.
Yeah.
It'd be cool.
I get
Do it together.
I get with this, like I said, a papel clothes. It's something simple, but this time I wear boots has little wheelies, so it was very uncomfortable for me. I don't even know how you used with this normal wheelers open shoes. Even to think that you can fall down, it's gonna make you shaking because it's full of open.
You can't think about falling down.
I get because you will end up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very hard.
I'm the only one, I think, no. Like, if you go with your bike some restaurant or somewhere, then do you girls also like take backpack with your dress and you change there, or you have you done that?
Yeah, it depends. It depends on the place, yes, obviously. But for me, I can feel sometimes if I come with a helmet, the attitude, or if I'm like proper dress.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Of course.
It's different.
Because many places they have like a dress code, like restaurant.
Yeah.
And I go a lot of out here, then I always need to take my backpack with my dress and then I change. And it's always so funny, like if I'm in the restaurant with the dress and then people ask me like, oh, like you came with your car. I say no, with bike. Like, no, it has been in here because I'm wearing dress. And he's then like, okay, I changed my clothes. But it's so funny to see everyone's reaction. Like, you don't look like you came with a bike.
Yeah, a different look.
Yeah, it's completely different look. I think it's like so funny.
Yeah, it is. I did it before. Yeah, I have all my clothes in my bag, and my friends like, "Where are you going? I'm not traveling. Why you have so many clothes? My shoes, my dress, everything, my makeup also." Yeah,
They like prepares.
yeah, of course.
Yes. But when you started riding first, were you scared? Like, does the bike scare you a little bit when you started?
For me, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
But you still overcame. How did you overcome the fear?
So since I've been child, I was attracting to bikes, and I've been always attracted to extreme sport. And when I came here, I went with a friend. He has big motorbike, cruising one, and I felt it.
Easy.
Yeah, heavy. I tried it. I felt.
Wait, this was the first bike you tried?
Yeah,
Oh no! Oh my God.
yeah. And it was scary, but I fell in love with it.
Mm-hmm.
And I decided to do the training and get my bike. And my first bike was a CBR 300cc. So, and then I upgraded to 600. And inshallah, next season it will be 1000.
What about you, Olga?
Did I have any fear? No.
Yeah, when you started.
I didn't have because I was driving my car pretty crazy already. So I was looking for something more powerful.
The crazy rider.
And then I heard some sound and it was like, wow, what is that? And it was bike, customized there was bike. And immediately I started to do training and I got my bike.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how it started for me.
How about that?
For me, I scare, of course, because this is something we don't know. We need time to experience. And first times, I always gear everything. I wear everything. And even my bike was small, this KTM Duke 125cc. Even during training, I fell several times. It's make me more scary. But the fear is good, actually. It's protect you guys
safe.
Yeah. Like this, it's give me power to learn more and improve myself. And in the end, I don't, I will try like this. I don't.
I think you're still learning. Well, before you go on the bike, you don't think what will happen, so you don't actually feel the fear.
Yeah.
You start feeling it when you screw up, when the bike is falling, or something happened. That's the time when you think, oh.
Maria, what about you?
I don't really remember if I had fear or not. It was too long ago, but I remember that there was no school for bike and everything, so we learned from the scratch for ourselves. So some friend come and say, "Oh, this class, this is change the gears, this is," so we was learn from not from the teacher, we was learn from another biker riders. And then I actually start with a scooter when I was 13 years old. So, and then when I got 18 years old, I switched to the bike and I got my license. But basically, we start in the street and just friends show me how to change the gear and use the clutch. And then I was practicing somewhere in the small piece of the road, and that's it. That's how I started.
I think it was easier to go to the motorcycles when you had some scooter experience.
Yeah, definitely. But for example, he was asking about this changing of dress and everything. Like, for me, I'm not changing. I'm too lazy to change and everything. Or I just literally go like this, say, like, not going for fancy place. Or I just go with a car, like, and you are like properly with the heels, with the dress and everything. Yeah.
For me, it's like when I started straight with the dirt bikes. And I had like zero experience with scooter or any motorcycle, so I fell a lot when I started. But I think like if you fail, then you build like the confidence.
And you learn more.
And then after a while, you are not afraid to fail anymore.
Yeah, right.
But I really want to know what your parents said to you when you said like, okay, now I'm getting a motorcycle, now I start riding. Like, did they look you like a crazy or?
And I didn't tell my parents.
You didn't tell them?
No, I didn't tell them for like 6 months. And then I showed them the picture and the video. Actually, my father was very proud.
Okay, then this was good for you.
Yeah.
What about Olga, you?
I actually started without telling as well. So I started, it's been a while, and then I just sent a video to my mom saying that it's me riding.
Oh my God, you're so secret. Like, why are you hiding it? You also were hiding?
No, because I have to go to a course. I have to get license. So I told them. Yeah, in the beginning they were not very happy because I was so small and they don't want me to get any hurt. And they don't trust the riders. People around in Turkey, it's very crazy. So in the beginning, they were just like so. But once they start to saying me, I'm going well, I'm getting good, and I'm enjoying, they support me like this.
So me, my mom, she knows it from the beginning. So when the first time I told her I want to get scooter, I want to be independent, I don't want to use public transport anymore, she's like, okay, let's go, let's bring the scooter. So we went to see the scooter. It was used one. We paid $200, loaded to my mom's car, the scooter. And from that time, I start riding. And I know they worry about me, my parents, but I get 100% support from my mom. And once I didn't have enough money to buy the bike in Ukraine, and she gave me half. And even when I was trying to buy BMW here, and I told her, oh, Mom, I saw the bike, very nice bike, but it's overpricey, but I'm dreaming about this bike. And she told me, what are you waiting for? In 2 years, you will have a family, children. Buy it.
Don't wait.
Yeah, don't wait. Yeah, what are you waiting for? So, yeah, I get full support from my mom. My father, he more neutral, and he's worried about me. I am.
Because for me, my dad also started riding before me. So actually, he was like the reason why I started riding, and he really supported my motorcycle lifestyle. But my mom, of course, very worried, like moms.
Yeah.
But do you have had any serious accidents so far, or some dangerous situations that?
Yeah, I had an accident. I was training on my knees down.
Yeah.
On MotoGP, and I literally flew over the bike because I opened up the throttle when I was doing the turn, and I flew. Alhamdulillah, I was wearing the safety suit and the helmet and the gloves, everything, and I had like a small injury on my shoulder. It wasn't nothing, nothing major. I went to the hospital, but it was the more important accident that I had.
Anyone else?
I get big accident. I have iron here.
You break your...
Yeah, I crashed with a car from side, me front and the car side. It was a BMW. Then my wrist is broken, so I go hospital. I was in bad situation, like I was sleeping. I don't even remember very well. So once we go, first they try to fix it. They move and they put something, then they check again. Once they check, they saw that it's not something can fixable by moving. So they have to make me surgery. This been 2 years almost. This was my biggest accident, because after accident also 2 months I get very hard times. And even the first day when I crashed, I said, this is the last time I'm riding.
Yeah.
This feeling is real, like you said, I wish I don't ride. It's so painful and you're afraid. And I was very like cold blood. Even I make accident that I'm thinking to move my gloves. Otherwise, I don't want them cut, and I'm trying to remove my clothes, because after it will become very bad, and maybe they will hurt me. Then I lost my mind, and it was hard times. This is the biggest one, and the other one I crashed with bus. Yeah, and it took my leg completely, but it's healed. It's not something, nothing broken, just the skin. And this was the first day after winter almost finished, and I stopped wearing a knee protector, and the first day it's happened.
Oh, like, yeah.
Unlucky.
Oh, I crash a lot. No, I mean, like, one of the...
No, I mean, like,
nothing serious, but when you ride bike, it's definitely will be happen.
Yeah.
Like, me on the worst one, maybe it was in front of eyes of my mom when I did track day here in Abu Dhabi in the Formula 1 track.
Okay.
Abu Dhabi, yes. And my mom, she was tourist here in the UAE. And I was like, oh, let's go. I'm doing track days. Let's go. I never fall down before. And then when my mom, she come here like to visit me, it's first time when I crash in the track day. It was not bad, but my mom, she don't speak English, and she saw ambulance going and everyone panicking what's going on. But I just sleep in the corner, and I just in the side. Like, yeah, nothing serious. I just stand up, and even same day we went for like beach and everything, so it was good, thanks God. Yeah, because full suit, full protection, it's very important.
Track is more safe than street.
Depends. I would say depend how severe or where, which part you will crash. And I believe in the luck and in the God. Like, is everything in the hands of the God. You never know what could happen. Some of my friends, they crash in 50 kilometers, but it was not very good. And some of them 220 kilometers and nothing happened. So it's very depend where, how, and everything. Like, yeah. But the most funniest crash, it was actually happened in Ukraine when I tried to brake before the signal, and it was like oil with the sand around. And I slip, and it was a little bit dark already, so red signal starts, so I have to brake it. I saw the red signal, I start to brake it, and then I realized there is some oil with the sand and everything. So I start to slip, my bike falls down, and it's go all of the signal like this. And my speed was still like 60, 50, like approximately like this, and I had pink leather jacket. So I actually fall down in my chest, and I start to sleep with my chest. And then I was like, no way, I cannot, release anything from here. I need to move. So I remember, like, I moved to the side. Oh, that's nice, better than this side. At least they protected, thanks God. This is pretty much.
You need to protect your...
Yeah. Scared of them. So I started. Like, I need to turn. I turned to the side, and I still sleep from the side. It was the most funny, like, accident in my life, but nothing serious, and God, no broken bones, nothing. So,
do you have more funny stories to tell about your riding? Some funny things happened?
Yeah, I had a funny story like 1 month ago. So we've been riding to Al Qudra, me and my friends. It was 3 bikes with me. And it was in the night, and out of sudden I lost them. And I was following them. I didn't have my GPS on. And at a certain point, I saw a bike, and they waved at me. I waved back, and I followed them. I thought it was my friend. I ended up... I ended up in Global Village with stranger, and they was like, why are you following me? I called my friends, and they're like dead. Oh, Shaima, I can't. We can't. I'm tired of me. I know. I'm always lost. I always lost my friend. Like I'm taking the wrong turn. I'm going. One time, I think I will find myself in Oman border or something.
But at least now you have new friends. That's how you met another biker. You're not in front of
They
the
wave
crowd.
at me, I wave back, and I just follow them.
Anyone else have some funny story?
With police, scouting. Yeah, police, CID, and everything. Like, I have so many stories with police and CID. Like, it's my favorite. So once we was in the marina and we stopped in the signal, but one of my friend, he flipped his plate number. And of course, it's not allowed in this country. And then police come backside like, I was like, oh no, why they stop us? And then he told me, I flipped my plate number. That's why they stopped me. I was like, oh my God, stupido, really. Like, I need to deal with that. So it's like, okay, you zip it and I will deal with it. So, I was helmet. I removed the helmet. And
Yeah, you did the move.
and then I was like, the police like, hi, how are you, And they're like local boys with like 23, 25 years old. They're like, oh, hi, I have bike too, I have jigsaw. I was like, oh, very nice, very nice. Let's ride together. Yeah, I was like, okay, let's exchange the number. And I give him wrong number. Okay. And he let us go.
I hope he's watching now. He's definitely watching. Oh, he didn't find me yet. But what do you girls think? Like, if you are a biker lady, does your boyfriend also needs to be biker, or if it's not necessary in relationship? What do you think?
For me, definitely 100% yes.
And
Yeah, see, like I feel like we need to have this passion because it's a big part of my life. So I don't think we will get along with a person who don't understand speed or ride or all the fun.
For me, it depends. It depends on the person. Like, if he's into bikes, it's better that we share the same passion. But if he's into other things, we can just, have one of us have the bike, one of us have the other passion. And it depends. It really depends. Actually, it depends on the person. For example, there is some people, they don't ride. For example, if this is very hot weather, they don't ride. They only go once in a week, maybe. It depends. But for me, it takes a lot of place in my life. So if I don't have a biker boyfriend, I have to create extra time and different timing for him. And I don't prefer this. It's better to being a biker so you can enjoy together. You can share your life. You can understand each other. For me, I prefer 100% biker, so I can feel myself more close and I can live my life together. Otherwise, it will be weird, like someone just far.
Maria, what about you?
I had different relationship. Like, it's not must if you if your partner respect your hobby and give you enough space, enough time, and he don't mind that you going with another boys and everything. He's not jealous person. He could handle all of because I had actually a relationship where he was very jealous and he was start to telling me, don't try it anymore and everything. And of course, it's end up very bad. But if you have your own hobby and he respect, he give you time and you feel it's enough, I'm totally fine with that. But I don't know, it could be any relationship with a guy who have bike and with a guy who don't have bike, it's fine for me.
For me also, I think it's not a must that my boyfriend rides a bike, but it's like as long as he don't say that I can't ride or he don't limit me, then it's fine.
If he said you cannot ride, team, next boyfriend, thank you, Masalama, shukran. What to say? Like, it's part of my life. I told you I'm riding for so many years. And if this is really I enjoy, it's my joy. So if you take my joy, why I need you? Thank you so much. I would change for next one.
Yeah,
You know, like,
it's not
we are
bike.
like
I give you the space. Yeah, give you the space to do whatever you want to do with the bike. Yeah, why not?
Another question, like if you are riding and you see some guys like doing wheelie or some stunt, then are you impressed?
For me, no. On the road, if it's like on the track or in a proper place, it's okay. I'm impressed. But on the road, I think it's not safe for them. It's not safe for the people around. So for me, it's a little bit silly to do it on the road. It's not impressing for me.
What about Olga? You are impressed?
Actually, I like people who like having fun.
Yeah.
As long as they have fun and they're like, of course, I want to cheer them up. But as such, I'm the same feeling. If they're like making trouble around, I'm not supporting it.
For me, I also afraid because if they fall, it will affect me. And once I was going with car and my friend just make really actually by mistake and he just fall and the first thing I think he will come under my car. Either I will kill him or his bike will damage my car. So I make hard brake, and even with car I afraid a lot. I am safe, but on the road, if it's little far from me, if I can just move, it's fine. Yeah, and this different part. Yeah, it's dangerous. We all afraid. Even if two-wheeler guy do, they afraid from each other. But for me, I impress a lot because this ability, it's very hard and it's confident. And this kind of people are, I think they are strong. They have abilities. And I impress a lot. I wish I could do.
Guys, please don't do wheelies. Nothing I like wheelies more.
I'm very impressed when I see wheelies.
I'm the person who doing wheelies.
Wow.
No, like I don't.
I'm more impressed by women.
I doing this in the road, and I start to practice this. They have wheelie machines, so you cannot flip, you cannot go back. That was my fear when I start to do wheelie. I was scared that I will fall down in my back and bike will come on me, and it's 220 kg. So I start with wheelie machine and slowly put you up, and then you could go 180 or something like this.
So I started learning on the dirt bikes just like in the field. There's like a grass. So even if I fell, it was very soft and not hurt because I started learning the wheelies from the start, not the power wheelies.
And you did it?
Yeah, well, not that great, but I managed to.
Yeah, it's easy. I didn't try, but I know it's easy, but it's completely different on the road.
Yeah.
Imagine these people, they train, they learn themselves. It require a lot of training.
I just think, like, say, when you start training, you must crash, at least once.
Yeah.
That's why I don't
take this risk.
Practice with my Superbike.
Actually, crash it. Yeah, it's why one of the reasons why I don't do this. I'm too scared to crash my bike. I love it a lot.
Like, not worth it.
Yeah, it's
only take another bike just for, I don't know, for the track, for the wheelies.
Now these mini GP bikes are, I think, good for practicing.
Yes, it is.
You can even reach your feet on the ground.
It's not comfy at all, by the way.
I know I've been sitting on it, and this position
is like
stiff.
It's terrible if you are tall. But definitely. For me, I suffer because I'm like, I have to bend down, like. So if you short or normal, it's good. But if you are,
it's very good for training. Very, very good for training.
Yes, probably the best.
Yeah,
Chinese. You think about Italian, but they're like different. But Chinese, you really feel the confidence, and for wheelies, I found it like really good and stable.
Have you ever tried to fix your bike yourself, like change the tire or something, or you just leave it for the guys?
I changed my oil myself. Actually, I was getting trained in the garage, so even if not I crashed my bike, I take my bike to this garage, and they were having a lot of work to do, so I helped them to finish my bike quickly with other bikes and my bike. This time I did something. I learned, but tires. No, I changed my oil. I changed some small parts with easy stuff like this. But I prefer myself. It's give me even cleaning. I prefer myself. It makes me happy to.
If you know how to do all that, then
Yeah, it's easy. I think.
For me, I know how to do a lot of stuff like change the oil, change the filter, and everything, but I'm so lazy to do this. And before, when I was starting this many years ago, you have to clean the china with a toothbrush and kerosene. So it was fun time. So you take a toothbrush and clean with kerosene and everything.
Yeah,
And then you want to so now you have a stand, now you have a lubricant machine, the spray, chine cleaner, automatic one for $20, and you don't bother yourself. But before we was brushing with toothbrush. So yeah, and you like
now you also have like all the like mini machines for the tire changing, and I also learned myself how to change tires. But then I realized like how fast guys can do this. So then I was like, I can do it, but it takes for me like 3 times more time than if a guy does that. So then, yeah. But I have the Rabaconda tire changer at home, so
I like my nails as well.
yeah.
to keep it clean, precious. Yeah. So we can't break them.
Yeah.
Do you have any tips for the helmet hair?
I want to have.
It's a problem, right?
It's a problem as well. You need like helmets, hair tips, just to keep your hair like straight, good, shiny.
There is no tips, guys. It will be.
There is one actually, that one. You just put it on top.
Yeah, you don't show your hair. That's why.
You can really say all of this, this picture, expectation and reality.
No.
She's perfect. For me, in reality, you're super sweating.
Yeah.
You have this in the middle of your hair.
You have
like
the
a
tail
scar.
of the
All your makeup falling down, your lipstick somewhere in
It's
the middle. Yeah, it's not the reality in the movie, and in the reality it's different. So you cannot come from your bike and like super sexy star. No, reality is different.
Actually, you can protect kind of. For example, this one I use it too. One, I cannot ever use my helmet just like that because makeup will full of yes, and the helmet will get dirty quickly. So I put one like this. The another one if you leave your hair like this, it's all will be like that. So I tied it. And I put the second one on my hair. So my hair is fine, my makeup is fine, not any damage.
And
we need more option, honestly, for biker girl.
Yeah. I mean, I don't even want to wear lipstick because if I put the back
it's like
lipstick just starts sweating around. Then if I take it off, I look like I just take off because all the lipstick is around my mouth. And
I have tips for you. Or you use a lip pencil on all of your lips,
like dry lipstick.
Dry pencil. Stay always, or dry lipstick like she have, like long-lasting lipstick, which is dry, so it's
better.
Yeah, it's never go. So
I also think it's like necessary to dye your hair if you.
Yes, definitely.
If you don't put your hair in the ponytail or like a braid, then it will just keep brushing and brushing.
Yeah,
you
could cut it after the. It's the best, faster way.
And I think like you have always carry your brush with you.
Yeah,
just to brush your hair.
Sometimes when I braid my hair and then I go riding, the hair tie just flies off.
Oh,
and then my hair gets like still super messy, and then it's just always like a headache.
For me, they're always under helmet, so I just put it like this. I never, but I put full inside always.
Then you need like
but then you don't feel less.
Yeah, I don't feel like you will just.
I feel I cannot put no space.
I'm just like
uncomfortable.
No, but you don't put in once. You don't braid it. You just. I would show you.
You can show. I see it.
No problem. Tips. Okay, $100 thing.
I mean, like
The most expensive hair tips.
I use like this, and then you just lift it.
that's
That's okay. It's super easy, and it will be stay under the helmet. That's it. Quite very easy.
Yeah, because mine is more tight. The mask that I wear is more tight than her.
Try.
Okay.
Have you also tried this motorcycle accessories? I know it's your here.
Yeah.
Anyone else also have it?
I have in Turkey, I have my shoei, which is gray, and I have one here, little bit bigger, and I have one here, like this. No, it's magnetic. How you put, you can remove.
Yeah, remove it.
You'll see.
So there are two like circles inside, and you can change.
Yeah. Mine was, I have to put glue, and every time I crash or someone try to pull it like this, always broken, and I put again the glue mark. No, it never flew. This was perfect.
Yeah, always. I also wanted to look as girly as possible.
Yeah,
Alright.
as feminine as possible.
Yeah, because I always think if I wear like the full suit, and if it's like I'm full black, the bike is full black, then I look like a guy if I'm riding. So how can you tell if it's a girl?
Happened with me, and
Basically, the girl's position is very visible because we are more like forward, and more up, and the guys are more like.
Anyway,
And you have shape.
Yeah, exactly.
yeah, that's
As your hair.
most of the time they figure out because of the shape and I'm wearing.
Yeah, and the colors. If you're wearing like pink, your shoes or.
These days you never know. Pink.
I don't know. I didn't saw a guy using pink helmet.
I saw it. I don't think she looks good.
Have you ever lost your bike keys?
Yeah. Yes.
You definitely.
Definitely. I lost the spare.
I lost the spare. I had two.
Yeah.
I lost one of them.
And so mine.
No. Oh God. I lost my earbuds. Yeah. That's it's me. It's me. I'm always losing things. I lose myself. So you should make a copy. Yeah.
For me, I never really lose, but I lose this tire lock stuff.
Yeah. This one I cannot open, so we have to cut it. It was so bad day. Yeah.
One time I my key fell inside the bike.
Oh wow.
Like when I take my key out, then it slipped through my fingers and it went somehow inside the bike before the group prize. And then one guy had like the tools of the and then we opened the bike.
Oh my God.
It was like down there somewhere, like stuck. But it was yours with me because at least I got my bike key back, right? You didn't get it back.
You don't lose even. You shake it and it will
Shake the bag.
Like we were shaking the bike so much, but we're just hearing it like falling more down and down.
There is curls in the plastic. There's a lot of
Yeah.
You cannot reach with your hand.
Ride the bike. That's super. But have you had any technical issues while riding your bike?
My tire exploded.
Let's count.
Why is that high away? I don't know what's happened, but it was whole like this, and like I was trying to handle the bike. It was highway. It was a lot of the big cars and trucks, and that was very scary. It's happened, yeah, and then we had to load the bike. That's scary. That's all what you need to know.
Yeah.
And maybe because experience, I didn't fall down. I make it stabilize and
The air level low.
it's
get
not
up,
low. It's like a seconds. You even didn't realize it's so fast. And thank God there is not much cars behind me. And yeah, so yeah, it was scary.
For me, I broke once when I ride. My gear broken. I don't know how.
Oh God.
And my every bike battery have issue once I ride. My every bike, I don't know why. And here last maybe before 2 months, my petrol fall down full of petrol. First, I didn't realize that the bike is not going strong. First, I didn't realize because if petrol level low, it shows, but it's not showing, and bike is not going. So I think maybe this notification is not coming, but I need to get petrol. Then I start smell petrol.
Oh my
Then I stop my bike. I work again. I'm going, but very slow. I hardly. Then I see there is smoke coming from there, and I see all road. I left my. I don't know how it's happened because I was jumping from the things on the road. I was jumping. I was using hard. Then this one fall. And then I get recovery, but this not happen very big danger for me. Only the smoke, and I thought it's gonna be fire.
But where does
I came from?
it's dripping in the engine or something probably.
Once the guy told me once my petrol go and it is something liquid like water. It's burn with heat of the bike. Then it smoke come and it was smelling. I thought my bike gonna
Could
burn.
Yeah,
like
well,
there's a
fire.
It has like for me.
It's very
I'm riding a smoke coming, then I didn't realize. Then I stop and I just
Oh, this is the worst. Okay, if you see it's dropping, stop it and
and
because you can burn together with the bike, guys. No, really, it's happened with me as well, and I have to ride the bike.
anything if
You have to stop. Just leave it. Just leave it. Let it burn.
with my jacket.
By the way, don't put water if it's a burning. Yeah, it will be more. So put sand if something.
That's sad. Luckily, the bike, for carriage, they have everything they can keep, but for us, we don't have that, so it's more dangerous.
Yeah, it's very fire extinguisher.
Yeah, they should put in the passenger seat. Maybe
You just
like
run to the closest car and grab the
yeah.
extinguisher and just do it. That's it. It's only options. But actually, no water, nothing. Don't do this thing.
water.
You know, one time I was riding and then I just realized like when I reached the corners, the bike somehow don't turn at all. And I didn't know what is wrong with the bike. And I was so stressed because like every corner I reached, the bike just did not turn at all. So I was like, I don't know what's going on with this bike. And then I was almost reached my home. I was like behind the traffic light. And then one guy told me on the sideway that your front tire is totally flat. Like,
Oh,
that's right. And then I was like, oh, really? Like, I didn't even think like that's the case, you know, because I felt like something is really off. I can't turn, but also I didn't had any like stops. I was like, okay, I'm almost there, so I'll just get home and I will check. But yeah, actually, like the front tire was completely like flat.
Yeah, it happened with me as well. I feel like I cannot turn, but it was my rear tire that is slowing down. Yeah, so if you start to feel like you cannot turn it, something definitely is your tire.
But do you guys often like check the tires?
Yeah,
No, because I checking.
my friend checked for me.
You have to officially. You have to, but we never do. Before every ride, you should like check, but still.
Not every ride.
Okay.
But
yeah, the tire pressure is very important.
Now after this one,
I think it's fine.
Yeah, you can just take a look if there is any flat or
like you can tell with your eye, like if there is a flat tire or not. But sometimes you can just touch with your leg.
Don't really trust this feeling. If you feel something definitely, you know your bike better. You know, if you feel something definitely wrong, this is when you have to check everything. When it's different feeling, like yesterday was something else much better, then that's the time when you check. It's like visually, it's very hard to see that only if it's totally flat or a lot, you could visually check, but by pressing but everything, you cannot do anything.
it's not moving, it's not going if front tire is flat.
Yeah.
Oh,
I was riding like
it's not going.
It's okay. We are
anyways. Passenger.
Oh,
And I was thinking maybe because of the passenger, it's like weird.
passenger.
Oh, it was a flat bike. But I didn't tell her because Otherwise, she would be like, I would never ride with you again.
Yeah, it's better it's sometimes, but
So I was riding and I didn't want to freak her out. I felt something is off. I think maybe because I have passenger. I didn't have passenger for a long time, and I was thinking maybe because of her, it's like, I don't know, the bike is more heavy or something. But yeah, when I found out that this tire is like flat, then the guy told, and my friend was like, "Oh, is everything okay?" I said, "Yes, all good." And then because I was almost home, I reached safely, and then I didn't tell her that it was actually like a big problem.
That's too bad, yeah.
But I hope like it didn't, because sometimes if you ride with a flat tire, it can break your rims.
Yeah,
Bend the
yeah,
rims or something.
and
Worried about the rims, didn't want to damage them.
yeah, I'm afraid because I'm taking my responsibility.
Of course.
So if I take someone with me, I'll be very, very careful. And I was like just afraid, and I don't want to ride when I'm afraid.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. What about you? I don't know. I don't take passenger.
I trust myself, but I cannot say like that people around me and cars like I could trust. So I am taking responsibility for my life, but I don't want to take it responsibility
For other life, yeah.
life. No, I trust for myself, and then even if something happened with me, I know
Exactly.
I know the risks. I know the risk, but what will happen if something happened with your passenger? How you will go to the parents of this passenger and say something? Think about this, guys. This is very high responsibility, and I know the examples when a passenger passed away and they have to go to the parents. And
I always thought like if they're gonna die, then both of them. I didn't.
No, the passenger is much more dangerous.
Yeah, they can fly. Yeah,
sure, yeah, they are no more stable. But
Nothing.
you still have grip on
But so they just let it go, or how
they just fly.
Yeah, when once tire parts, like a passenger is like a spare parts.
Like once I crashed with the bus, I had the passenger. Maybe that's why even I crashed. It's like because
more weight.
I hate. I never after this day I never take even like maybe like 5-10 minutes.
Yeah,
I take, but otherwise I never prefer because I don't know, because of I am girl, I am weak, I cannot handle it. My bike already heavy, I'm heavy, and this passenger, it makes not good balance. Once I turn, I feel like I'm going this side or this side. First of all, not enjoyable.
yeah,
Cannot enjoy. I feel like I'm donkey, and I can't handle that. I swear, it's very, very hard. It's too much heavy, and mostly guys, they don't feel. If we sit their back, they don't feel. They just good.
Yeah,
But for me, I feel that's why I make accident, because the road was not straight. It was like this, and my brake couldn't make it, and the bike is heavy, just going. So we crashed, and after then you are the guilty for it. And me, I just fall here, and my passenger, she just fly away. But in the end, she didn't get anything. She just fall.
horrible.
I don't like this. It's not something we should do. Yeah, one time after I get my lessons, I think after 3 months, my friend like, please take me with you, take me with you. Yeah, like a time. And I take her with me, and we were like on U-turn, and just we felt like a slow motion. I forget to tell you. Yeah, it was literally a slow motion. And from that day, I didn't took anyone with me.
My problem is like whenever you go to the corners, you lean down, but they lean down so nice. Yeah, try to make your bike upright, so you can balance. You lean down to the side, and they go literally to the side, and they make more unbalanced you. They don't know. Sometimes they're scared, and the most terrible feeling when they crack your helmet. It's so annoying as well. Like, oh my god. So I stopped to take the passenger. It's so annoying for me. I don't want to do this anymore. And or the people should be riders as well, and they know the rules, how to sleep. or someone come too closer and grab you like, like crazy. Someone grab you first and not.
The better they hold from the bike actually.
Yeah, on the tank.
Yeah, but it's super slippery for them. If something happens, they don't have stability, they will fall down.
I usually give like my other pair of gloves to my passenger because I actually have been riding a lot with passengers, like different passengers. But I agree, it's very uncomfortable, especially if it's like a guy passenger, it's bigger. And then the balance is really like going out. I agree. But if it's smaller, like girl, then it's not that hard. But still, yeah, it's not comfortable. Like I feel my body is like more stiff, you know.
If your bike is big, like 1,000, it's more easier. But if you're riding passenger with 200 cc, you die.
Yeah, and or touring bike or cruise bike, I think it will be more.
Because the Superbike position is like the most uncomfortable for the passenger.
Yeah.
Like their hands will just die after 50 minutes. They just cannot hold anymore. And it's always, when I tell them, like it's their first time, I tell like, okay, if your hands get tired, just tap me, I will stop. They're like, oh, why it should get tired? Why? And
2 minutes later.
Let's go.
But do you girls go for like as backpack with someone behind?
I used to, like when I didn't had my bike in Dubai before, then yeah, I went sometimes, but I didn't enjoy that.
Me too.
You mean as a passenger?
Yeah.
No, I don't trust. I don't like at all. Because we are biker with others. If I don't know, I'm cool. I'm enjoy. But if I am biker, if I know, I cannot handle it. I'm always screaming. I say stop, slow. They will not believe that I'm biking. When I'm right, I'm crazy. But with someone else, I don't trust, and I'm afraid, and I don't like. Even it's not comfort.
Also, like if you're a passenger and if you go like very high speed, your head, like your neck, like I just my neck every time it gets so like stiff and hurt. So like, oh my god, I never go to the passenger again. Like it's really bad.
Yeah, and when you go off of the bike, like you have body ache, all your bones cracked.
Legs are sore.
I hate it in passenger.
Did you ever try to sit on the back once, Wheelie?
No.
I want them.
Okay, no.
I'm gonna. I only know what I want.
I care not about my back. No.
I want to try it. You know.
You want to try? I want to try doing
Wheelie, but no, not as a passenger.
First we see, then once you watch, you can understand better. Otherwise,
I can't trust anyone with this.
Yeah, me too. I don't trust. Because I'm always thinking if we fail, then I'm the one reaching the ground. Not like, you know.
Anyways, it was good to having you here. I think we discussed a lot about bikes today, so it's very nice to hear other girls riding bikes talking about bikes as well, their own experience. So thank you so much.
Thank you for having us. It's always nice to meet other female bikers.
So now let's go and check where are our bikes.
Let's go.